iRacing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Friday Night O'Reilly Cup Series here at Talladega Super Speedway. I'm your host, Christopher Maxwell, here in the beautiful Lincoln, Alabama. Currently, temperatures look to be pretty good today, with air quality at 68 degrees, and that track temp while practice is finishing up, currently at a great temperature of 99 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, we got a lot in store for us today, ladies and gentlemen, and so, with everything getting ready to get going here, with the final minute of practice rounding out here, we have a great field on hand for you tonight. Currently, 31 drivers registered for tonight's race with the Friday Night O'Reilly Series Racing League. I want to say thank you to everybody that's tuning in, watching this broadcast, whether you're a family friend, or a family member, or just a viewer of the Fearless Broadcasting Network. I want to say first off, thank you and welcome to our broadcast. So today is the day, ladies and gentlemen, we go super speedway racing, drafting around Talladega Super Speedway. The details for this race are as follows, ladies and gentlemen. We are starting this race off with one quick repair tonight, and going the distance of 80 laps. Gonna be 80 laps of distance tonight. Stage 1 will end on lap 20, and stage 2 will end on lap 40. So it is going to be interesting, to say the least, tonight. So we will see what is in store for your drivers. As well as with that, is important to note, all drivers are getting one quick repair tonight. So it is definitely going to be interesting. iRacing bringing a new update to the table, and well, let's just say it is going to be interesting to watch these boys, because the new aero update has made these cars very loose and hard to control here at Talladega with drafting, bumping, and all of that. So it's definitely going to be an interesting way of looking at it tonight. Well, hey, practice just ended up finishing. We're getting ready for your qualifying here at Talladega Superspeedway. So we will go ahead and change the camera to the exciting cam and go ahead and get your leaderboard going here. So let us go here. Everybody right now waiting to qualify. We got the exciting cam listed here on TV1. So let us see here. Let's go ahead and pull up the driver details. And just for their name, really. We just want to see their name and see who they are. There's the number 9, Kyle Wellman, out of Powell, Wyoming. Kyle Wellman in the number 9 Coors Banquet car. Beautiful vehicle in the Chevrolet Camaro. Starting off our qualifying here tonight. Kyle Wellman last week had a rough patch going for him at the beautiful Kansas Speedway. I believe he finished that race in P number. Kyle Wellman ended up that race in P number 8. Started that race, I believe. It does not say. All right, it doesn't say. So finished that race P number 8 last night for Kyle Wellman. Last week's winner, Toby, is not going to be here tonight. So it's going to be interesting points day to say the least. It's going to be interesting points day because your points leader still the number 12 of that being Max DeFlippy. So Max DeFlippy, your current points leader. Here we go to Ted Gamble Jr. Ted Gamble Jr., the number 66 out of Jonesville, North Carolina. Going around the bottom here, see who can get the top qualified position tonight. So we will see who can get her done tonight. I want to thank all of our broadcasting partners tonight for supporting Fearless Broadcasting and letting us do the broadcast that we love. Our broadcasting partners are as followed. Thank you for Premier Racing Setups, your one-stop setup shop for all your iRacing setup needs. If you need anything from your C-Class Open all the way to your Coca-Cola eNASCAR qualifying series, you can guarantee Career Setup Shop will have what you need. Use code FEARLESS15 on your next order with Fearless Setup Shop to get 50% off your next order. That is Fearless15. And here is Cody Gibson in the number 77, Colorado Springs, Colorado, coming on the track. Going back to Ted Gamble Jr. And the URL for Premier Racing Setups, as I call it Premier Setup Shop, but it is Premier Racing Setups. I want to make that very clear. PremierRacingSetups.com. Check out PremierRacingSetups.com and use code FEARLESS15 for your next order. Thank you to Juicy Spider Studios. Juicy Spider Studios, the sponsor of Fearless Broadcasting, providing animations, overlays, B-roll footage, and graphic design for all your needs, whether it's iRacing or even something even more unique. Check out Juicy Spider Studios for your next commission. Here's Aiden Norman in the number 62 out of Dobson, North Carolina. Setting down some laps here. See where he is qualified at right now. Aiden Norman in the 62 goes on the board and puts down on the pole. Aiden Norman goes to the top spot here at Talladega Super Speedway. So here we got Zane Rahman and Patrick Allen at the number 45. Patrick Allen out of New Jersey. So we'll see what Patrick Allen can put down. Patrick Allen currently qualified in your 3rd position right now. Continue with our sponsors, as we were saying. Thank you to our partners at Goose's Rattle Kit Shop. If you're looking for your next iRacing paint scheme, check out Goose's Rattle Kit Shop for all your quality painting needs. Goose's Rattle Kit Shop is the official paint dealer for Fearless Broadcasting. If you're looking for some new merchandise, check out Puffy's Swag Shop. Puffy Swag Shop, owned and operated by our very own broadcaster at Fearless Broadcasting, that being Mr. Jacob Schofit. Jacob Schofit, you're going to be the one that takes care of all your needs. You need custom merchandise, want to order some of your favorite driver merchandise, check out Puffy Swag Shop today. As well as we'd like to thank our partners at Rock Bottom Racing. Thank you for your patronage and support to Fearless Broadcasting, and thank you to Charity Cup League. If you're looking for a cup league that is all about supporting others, check out Charity Cup League, where each driver's paid will go to a pot, and the winner of that race gets to choose what the total amount of the pot, what charity it goes to. Charity Cup League here to support others while putting on a show for the fans. Thank you to all our great partners and sponsors for supporting the Fearless broadcast. So folks, here we are. Let's go ahead and go through the field here. Your leader of Aiden Norman not on the track yet, but let's go ahead while we're waiting here. We're going to take down our driver details and pull up our grid here. So, starting on that top spot, Aiden Norman, he won in the 62. On the outside, the number 2 of Brad Davis. In second row inside, in the third position, Patrick Allen in the 45. Starting outside row 2 in the fourth position, in the 33, Dale Markowski. P5 in the number 77 in the inside row 3, Cody Gibson. Outside row 3 in P6, the number 3 of Hunter Rogers. Fourth row inside at P7, Wesley Barnhill in the 31. And outside row 4, P8, 95 of Steven Johnson. P9 inside row 5, the number 54 of Brandon Pfeiffer. And P10 in the number 18 Toyota Supra, going to be Briley Wright. Moving on to your next group here. P11 in the number 9 Coors Banquet, Chevy Camaro, Kyle Wellman. That is your 6th row inside. On the outside, 6th row outside, P12. That is your points leader, Max DeFlippy, starting in that P12 position. Row 7 inside, going to be P14 of Noah Belleville in the 41. And P13, row 7 outside, Hunter Frost Foist in the 49. P15, Zayd Robin in the 6. And row number 8 inside. Row number 8 outside, Ted Gamble Jr., P16 in the 66. P17, Bradley Zoller. And P18, Tommy Withers. And then number 7, P19, Brian Zimmerman. And P20, Tanner Barr. Moving to your next page. We're trying to speed this up here. P21, Ward Cook. In the inside of the 16, Mackay Rigby in the P22, in the outside. Jared Parks in the inside, 23rd, 24th. Brian Cook, 25, P25, Noah Delano, and P26, Cameron Underwood. P27, Ryan Pennell. P28, Kevin Page. P29, Dirk Christian, and P30, McCoy Benke. And rounding out the field in your final starter, Ian Meneses in the 31 position. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your field. Let's go ahead and get ready here with your race. This race is 80 laps, getting ready to come to the green flag. It is all Mr. Aiden Norman in that top spot in the 62. Pace truck making the hard left turn into pit lane. Here we come to the line, ladies and gentlemen, and it is getting ready to be a show here. Here they come to the restart zone. Green flag underway. We're underway here at Talladega Superspeedway. 62 of Aiden Norman getting a good launch on that inside line, and Brad Davis on the outside, jumping to the inside real quick now. Brad Davis jumping to the inside here in the number 2 car and falling in line. You got a lot of people jumping that inside really quick. And here comes more and more and more. And looks like the 77 car of Mr. Cody Gibson jumping to the outside. See if he can make that outside line work. Need some help here. Trying to get some help here from the 33 possibly see if he can get some help. And here comes the 95 of Steven Johnson. In the 95, gonna get in front of 33 here and keep going here. So single file all the way to the number three car of Mr. Hunter Rogers. Hunter Rogers making that outside line, trying to work. And you got the third place of Patrick Allen and 77 Cody Gibson behind your second place of Brad Davis and Aiden Norman. And still trying to make that high side work here. And third wide, actually, that is the 28 car of, let's see here, who is that? I believe that's the 28 car. He's high up there. More people are trying to make that high line work. So we'll see what happens here. Possibly a blinker there. So we're going to see what happens here. This is lap number 2 coming to completion. Definitely going to be able to see what could happen. So number 3 of Hunter Rogers making that outside still work. Has one car in tow behind him. And it is still Aiden Norman out front after qualifying on that pole. So, Talladega, 2.6 miles, the biggest speedway on the Friday O'Reilly Series circuit. So it's going to be a lot of drafting, a lot of hard racing. We're going to go 3 wide. We're going to go 2 wide. We may even go 4 wide. Who knows here? Anything can happen at Talladega. All with everybody racing hard. Only try to avoid getting involved in the big one. That is right, folks. The big one always lurks around the corner here at Talladega Superspeedway. And who knows when it will happen. It could happen at the beginning. It could happen in the middle. It could happen at the end. We don't know. Here's Brad Davis trying to make a move on your leader of Aiden Norman. Brad Davis not getting any help there at all. And Brad Davis getting left hang to dry. Here comes some help, though. Don't worry. The 27 of Mackay Rigby coming to help the outside, the second place starter of Brad Davis. Mackay Rigby getting up to the bumper of the number 2 car of Brad Davis, and we're going to see what is in store for your drivers. And Brad Davis actually getting some huge help right now. It is a 4-car line against a 6-car line, and now a much longer inside line. And this smaller line is actually making some progress, actually. So we will see Brad Davis, currently your leader, see if he takes a lead lap here. He does. He completes the lap in the lead. So Brad Davis still your leader with Mackay Rigby battling Mr. Aiden Norman for that second spot. Aiden Norman in that low line leading it, trying to keep in front of Brad Davis and see if it can get some momentum. And Mackay Rigby being a great pusher. And Aiden Norman falling below the yellow line there for a second. Not sure what happened there. So, and here comes the 3-car of Hunter Rogers. 3-car of Hunter Rogers jumping in that 3rd place position from the outside down to the low line in front of your pole sitter, Aiden Rogers. So we will see what is in store for this race. Coming to 5 laps completed out of the scheduled 80. So we will see. 15 to go here in stage number 1. Is nice clean racing so far here. And I'm just interested to see what happens here. So going back. Oh no, a spin is occurring in the back. Caution is out. Caution is out. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see what happened there. See if I can pull it up here. Looks like, apologies there. I need to fix that real quick. Looks like that was the number. Let me pull it up here. That was not the right car, but we can find it from here. So it was not Hunter Foist, but I believe it was the 8. Something like that. No, Belva? No, not him. Let's see who that was. Let's see here. Going back. Riley Wright. That's who it was. Here we go. Riley Wright, your car that was involved in this. Let's go ahead and roll it back here. And Riley Wright, victim of circumstances here. We'll see if we can see what happened here. Riley Wright on that high line. See what he can get. And here comes the 77. The 77 car of Cody Gibson. And Riley Wright just goes down on the 77 car of Cody Gibson and goes up into the wall. And who was that caught Riley Wright there? I'm not sure who that is. Let's see if we can get a different camera angle on this and see who that was. The 49 car of Hunter Foist is who that was. So Hunter Foist involved, victim of circumstances there, and it looks like possibly some contact back there with him. So let's look at this here. Go ahead and go back here. And so yeah, Hunter Foist just getting caught up in that one, had nowhere to go when Riley Wright goes up the track and Hunter Foist goes down the track and into another car. And wow, the 66 car, unfortunately, that is the 54 car, I do believe there. That's going to be the 54, I believe, there in, yeah, the Brandon there. And unfortunate, Brandon and Ted involved in that one. So here we are, here at our first caution of the night, and your leader still number 2 of Brad Davis. So Brad is showing us the way here. We're gonna fix that replay screen because I thought I already fixed it. We are not here for the Wild West ARCA series, although they are on Monday. We are here for the Friday night O'Reilly series. So let's go ahead and fix that real quick. I thought I fixed that earlier, but you know, silly me, I did too many things at once. Let's go ahead and change this here. Very easy to change. So I'm just gonna change this right here. Change the logo in the top right because it is wrong. I just noticed. That's lovely. Why didn't anything save? So we're gonna change all this. So that is my apologies. So if you're wondering why it said that, don't ask me. It said something else when I left. So Friday. So we're gonna fix all this. So there we go. Friday Night O'Reilly series. And I'm gonna fix that logo real quick. So surprised nobody came in here and said anything about it actually. So what who retracted a message from Fearless Broadcasting? Ethan, what do you say on broadcast again? Let's go ahead and fix all this real quick. So yeah, we're gonna fix all this. There we go. We're all saved up here and fixed. Here we go. We're going right now. So, got everything fixed here. Got everything going. So I apologize for that, guys. I'm not sure how I didn't catch that. But we got everything fixed here. We're going again. And that was a silly mistake on my end. I'm sorry. So Friday Night O'Reilly series, I'm sorry, but it's all fixed. And we're going to be fixed for the rest of the broadcast. So that is my mistake, boys. So actually, I'm going to save this so it doesn't. Save project. Alright, there we go. Got it all saved. And, getting ready to go back green here with Brad Davis in your top spot. So, Brad Davis here showing us the way. Mackay Rigby on that outside. Hunter Rogers in third. Aiden Norman, your pole setter, back in second row outside of fourth position. So we will see what is in store coming to the green here. So currently 8 laps completed of the scheduled 72 laps. So, getting ready to go here. So, fuel. That is definitely something I'm interested in. So, currently, I'm not sure what the fuel situation is. We should have enough fuel to get to the end of this stage, I would hope. But, you never know at Talladega. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready to take the green flag. Pace truck making the hard left turn down pit lane. And, here we go. Coming to the restart zone. Low line. Outside line. Very slow launch. And, Brad Davis with a great launch off the low line. And here we go. We're underway here. Cars are already moving down once they get past the start-finish line, and they are fanning out. Aiden Norman to the bottom and back to the top with Mackay Rigby in the front, showing the way here. Mackay Rigby on the outside, trying to get around Brad Davis. Mackay Rigby jumping to the bottom in front of Brad Davis, and Aiden Norman now leading that high line. Aiden Norman, your pole sitter, trying to take back the spot that he qualified in. So, unfortunately, Riley Wright 1 lap down at this moment. Riley, I believe, trying to catch up. Yes, he is. So, we will see what happens here. Mackay Rigby in that top spot with Brad Davis behind him, fanning out behind them right now, actually. So let's go ahead and see. You know, if you're curious about what speeds they're going, let's go ahead and show some telemetry. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. There you go. Brad Davis in the 4th position behind Mackay Rigby. 3 wide for your lead, actually. Hold on. Let's talk about that. We're going to go to Limp Cam here and see. Whoa, Aiden Norman gets a little loose there in the middle and gets sucked up the middle. And falls back in line there behind the number 3 of Hunter Rogers. Go back here. 2 wide here. Let's go ahead and look at your leader of Mackay Rigby, the leader in the low line. Mackay Rigby getting the lovely push from Brad Davis. Currently going 183 miles per hour. That foot is not lifting off that accelerator. And here's Mr. Tanner Barr in the number 4 car making his appearance known behind Mr. Cody Gibson. Cody Gibson trying to take the lead in that high line. Caution is out, ladies and gentlemen. Caution is out again. I am not sure what happened. Looks like Brian Cook is the name I'm hearing. Let's go ahead and hear back to Brian Cook. So, let's see what happened here. Go ahead and hide our telemetry real quick and see what happened here. Oh, wow. That happened quick. Let's go ahead and back up here. Okay. So Brian Cook looks to possibly have an issue there with connectivity and yeah, just wow. Disappears and comes back and in the wrong place at the wrong time and goes around and wow. And there was nowhere Brian Cook could go, having connection issues, and unfortunate end to Riley Wright's night there as he limps that car back to pit road. Heavily damaged, as you can see. So hopefully we can see him back out here tonight. So let's go to your leader of Cody Gibson in the number 27 car. Oh, that is Mackay Rigby, actually, your leader in the 27. So, second caution of the night. Want to take this time to please thank our partners that make this broadcast possible. thank you to Premier Racing Setups. Premier Racing Setups, your one-stop setup shop for all your racing setup needs, whether you're whether you're getting ready for a league race, going for the C-Class Open, or even racing for the eNASCAR Coca-Cola qualifying series. You can trust Premier Racing Setups for all your setup needs. As seen here on Mackay Rigby car, Premier Racing Setups, the place to go for all your setup needs. You can use code Fearless15, that is Fearless15, on your next order with Premier Racing Setups. Save 50% off your next order. I actually used Premier Racing Setups recently. Class C trucks are at Pocono, and I personally feel open setup races are better than fixed setup races for the official series. A little more cleaner driving, and wanted to have something to compete against these guys, and Premier Racing Setups hooked me up and got one of their setup packages for Pocono, and it made a huge difference compared to that stock setup. So appreciate Premier Racing Setups there, and using their code, I was able to save 50% off on that $10 price. So get a discount every way I can. And here is Mackay Rigby currently on the apron, so we'll see. So with that said, thank you, Premier Racing Setup. Thank you to Juicy Spider Studios. Juicy Spider Studios, the official if you were needing any animations, any graphics done, any videos done, you can check out Premier Racing Setups for all those needs. I mean, Juicy Spider Studios for all those needs. Dear Lord, I thought I was talking about something else. No, Juicy Spider Studios for all your graphics, 2D, 3D animation, videos, anything like that. You can check out Juicy Spider Studios for all those and more. Check out Juicy Spider Studios for that. Next up, thank you to Goose's Rattle Kit Shop, the official paint booth and paint shop of the Fearless broadcast. If you were needing a paint that is made with quality and your design in mind, check out Goose's Rattle Kit Shop for all your paint needs. And also to Puffy's Swag Shop. Puffy's Swag Shop, the official merchandiser of the Fearless Broadcasting Network. Puffy's Swag Shop, owned and operated by one of our very own broadcasters, Jacob Schofit. Check out Puffy's Swag Shop if you're needing your next idea for design, merch, or more. Puffy's Swag Shop is here to help at a reliable price with quality and your designs in mind. Check out Puffy's Swag Shop for all your needs. Thank you to Rock Bottom Racing for their support, and thank you to the Charity Cup League. If you are wanting to join a league that is here to make a difference, check out the Charity Cup League. All proceeds will go to a pot and will be given out to the race winner. Instead of the race winner getting it, the winnings they would get will go to the charity of the winner's choosing. Check out Charity Cup League today if you're interested in supporting great causes and racing for great causes. So, getting ready to go back green here, stacking them back up, is Mackay Rigby up front. And Cody Gibson in that top spot. 14 laps completed, 66 laps remaining, and 6 laps until we are completed with this first stage. So, with that said, you've got Mackay Rigby up front, Cody Gibson on the outside. You got Brad Davis in second, in line behind Mackay Rigby, and Tanner Marr behind Cody Gibson. So cars are getting ready to come up to the pace car. Looks like they are getting ready indeed, coming down the back straightaway here for your next green flag. So it's going to be interesting here. Now, I haven't heard anybody, I haven't seen anything about tires or temps that require tires. So, with that said, Mackay Rigby showing the way here, coming out of 4. Pace truck The official pace truck going to make the hard left turn into pit lane off the exit of 4 here and going into the trial, coming onto the front stretch. Pace truck making a hard left turn. It is all in the hands of Mackay Rigby now, coming to the restart zone, going into the tri-oval. Getting ready to go racing here, coming to the tri-oval. Here we go. Here into the tri-oval. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Mackay Rigby not getting a great start, but getting a start nonetheless. Brad Davis behind him. Cody Gibson making a hard charge to battle for that top spot with Tanner Marr behind him. So it is side-by-side racing, 4 rows deep, 5 rows deep now, side-by-side racing. And right now, Cody Gibson out front. Cody Gibson trying to protect the high line and keep it working. See what happens here. Tanner Marr trying to push. Brad Davis bringing an excellent pusher to Mackay Rigby here. And Aiden here, Norman dropping down to your low line. So we will see what happens. Brad Davis still been an excellent pusher to Mackay Rigby. And yep, seen that coming. Brad Davis to the outside to take the high line from Cody Gibson. And Brad Davis seeing if he can make that high line work. So we will see here. It is a battle for your first place position between Mackay Rigby and Brad Davis. Brad Davis has been in the lead quite a bit tonight. We'll definitely see what he can get done. Mackay Rigby, though, making solid gains here. Mackay Rigby actually up 20 positions from the start. Qualified 21st. Well, 19 now. Qualified 21st and made that up very quickly. Coming near the end of stage number 1. Mackay currently behind Brad Davis right now. And Cody Gibson on the outside battling for that top spot with Brad Davis. And pushes are getting wild here, folks. Go loose, swaying back and forth. You honestly have to be wondering how long can certain people push for, because their water temps got to be boiling if they push for too long. So we will see here Cody Gibson on the high side, seeing if he can make the lead stick. We will see Max DeFlippy up to that 5th position. Max DeFlippy qualified in that qualified 12th. And we will see here 16 of Tanner Marr. 60 position for Tanner Marr in the number 4. It is a battle, side-by-side battle for your lead between Brad Davis and Cody Gibson. Let's go ahead and focus on that lead here as we're coming to one lap to go for the stage end. So we will see here Cody Gibson way out front of your leader. Brad Davis now back in tow. Brad Davis goes to the high side for a second and jumping back to the bottom, but is help going to be there in time? Here comes Mackay Rigby in the 27 to give some help to Brad Davis, but Cody Gibson out front. Tanner Marr behind him and Max DeFlippy behind him. Cody Gibson jumped to the bottom, and Tanner Marr and Max DeFlippy touch, and Tanner Marr looks to get a little loose. We got 3 lines of racing here, folks. The 33 of Dale Murkowski in the 76. I didn't realize he's number 76. Just says number 33 on his car. That's interesting. And here comes Brad Davis to the high line, and Cody Gibson gonna block the high line and jump back to the bottom to Tanner Marr. Cody Gibson still in position. Kyle Wellman into that wall there for a second, blowing up, and oh boy, here we go. Kyle Wellman getting some love tap, and oh boy, here we go. 1 to go, coming to the stage end here. And see who's going to win the stage. It is going to be, I believe it's Brad Davis that took that at the end. Stage end has come to a close here. Let's go ahead and replay that, actually. I'm actually very curious who won that. So, see here. Wow! Cody Gibson takes it by a nose, I believe. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and slow this down to quarter speed. And, wind that. And, quarter speed it. Wow. Just incredible work. Wow, Cody Gibson gets it by a front splitter, basically. That's impressive there. That is impressive for your stage win. Close battle there for your stage win for Cody Gibson. So, I believe Cody Gibson's going to take that, unless the scoring tower says otherwise. But, yeah. So, cars getting ready to go pit road and get some Sunoco race fuel and get some tires. While that is all going on, we'll be right back with some side-by-side action here from our proud partners that support Fearless Broadcasting and this league broadcast. We'll be right back after these messages.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish! Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
GC Spider Motorsports takes home the 1, 2, 3 finish.
All right, we're back after those short messages. Thank you to our sponsors that supported us in this broadcast. Sorry, I was getting a camera angle set up, but we're back here. And Brad Davis winning the race off of pit road, as you've seen there. So Brad Davis going to be second row outside as the number 95 of Steven Johnson shows no pit stop. He was good without it, so he stayed out and is going to be your leader coming to the green flag. So, interesting decision there by Steven Johnson, because he's going to have to come for fuel. He's not going to have enough fuel by the time we get to stage end of stage 2, which is lap 40. So, well, I guess I can't say it's not possible. If there's a whole bunch of cautions and they're just doing caution laps to stage 40, it absolutely could be. So, we will see what cards Mr. Steven Johnson has dealt. So, we will see. And get ready to go racing. You know, let's go ahead and pull up some race analytics here. So currently here, on lap number 23, coming to 24. So lap 24 at the line. So 3 cautions for 8 total laps, 9 total laps as of taking the stripe here, as you see there. 5 lead changes, and Steven Johnson, your current leader. So let's see what the race analytics here are. So as I said, stage 1 will be 20 laps, ending here on lap number 20, like it did. Stage number 2 here, gonna be 40 laps, ending on. Oh, hold on. Sorry. And stage 2 ending on lap number 40. Oh, that should be okay. And final stage will be, so it'll be 20, 20, and then 40. I'm sorry, I need to change that. So we'll go to lap 40, and final stage will be 40 laps. So those are your race analytics for this broadcast. And if you're curious in the weather, 68 degrees. Wind is high, though. So that is definitely going to be interesting with the wind, see how it affects the draft. But we're getting ready to come to the green flag here. Your leader, the number 95 of Steven Johnson, going the way here. So we will see what is in store for this restart. You know, I believe everybody that pitted is on fresher tires. So we will see here. So coming to the green flag. Here we go. Some EOLs were given. So we'll see Steven Johnson, a huge lead off the bottom, probably your outside lane leader of Brad Davis, and looks like Brad Davis jumping in line there on the bottom, and Cody Gibson moving to the high side with Steven Johnson in the 95. Steven Johnson, your race leader at this time, didn't pit, but we'll see if those older tires will affect this race. So we will see. Steven Johnson on the high side, Brad Davis leading the low line, seeing if they can get up to his side and get past him. So we will see Max DeFlippy pushing the number 2 of Brad Davis, and with the 62 of Aiden Norman behind him. So Mr. Cody Gibson pushing the 95 of Steven Johnson, Brad Davis up front, and Max DeFlippy battling Steven Johnson for that second place now. So we will see what happens here. Go ahead and take you to our blimp cam so you can see wide angle action from everybody. So that high line not really connected. That high line more connected than that bottom line, but we'll see. So it's still a battle. Cody Gibson taking the win in stage number 1. Brad Davis now in the lead, taking charge, battling Steven Johnson for that top spot. Max DeFlippy pushing Brad Davis, and Steven Johnson getting the push from Cody Gibson. Max DeFlippy getting a little loose off the corner there. Stays in line though, keeps it straight, and Cody Johnson gets a little loose there. That push unsettled his car a little bit. So we will see here with 14 to go in this stage. So we will see you know, it's going to be interesting because these first two stages are short enough that maybe fuel's not affected. But 40 laps for the final stage, I don't think the cars have enough fuel to make it the entire distance. So, 40 laps, you're going to see at least one pit stop. But, if there's cautions, there really wouldn't be an issue. So we'll see how long the green flag run goes in stage number 3. But, it's Aiden Morgan to the high side. Aiden Norman, gosh. Aiden Norman to the high side, taking the lead away from Brad Davis. Aiden Norman, your pole sitter. Caution is out. Caution is out. I am not sure what happened. As we were just saying, though, as we were just talking about cautions, though, a caution occurred. Wesley Barnhill and Warren Cook. Let's see here what happened. So, let's see here. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see here. This is the number 31 of Wesley Barnhill and Warren Cook in number 16 car behind him. And wow. Oh, no. Doesn't look like Wesley Barnhill knew the 49 of Hunter Foyce was up there and came up into his front left quarter panel and turned. And unfortunately, Mr. Cook, a victim of circumstances there, and goes along for the ride. And oh, who did he tag? I just seen that he tagged somebody. Who was that? That was 30. I think. So that was 35 of McCoy Benke who gets tagged in that. Beautiful save by McCoy there. Oh my. Beautiful save in that number 35 gear wrench Camaro. Let's, wow. That was an incredible save by him. So, it looks like Wesley Barnhill and Warren Cook are out of this race. No. Wait, are they? They are not. They look like they're still here. Did Warren Cook use his, No, he did not. So, Warren Cook back out on the track. And, so, both Wesley Barnhill and Warren Cook having to use their one fast repair in stage number 2. So, they don't got any more. So, it's going to be interesting to see what occurs here. So, you know, as I stated, we have two short stages. This last stage 1 and stage 2 are the two short stages, and a long stage in stage 3. So it's gonna be interesting what we see, because there's probably gonna be a lot of fuel saving, a lot of different strategies going on for stage number 3. So lights are still on the pace car, so we're gonna take you side by side because we got one lap. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. And when we come back, we'll be on Green Flag Racing.
IRacing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish! Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1, 2, 3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Thank you to our partners that support the Fearless Broadcasting Network as we are getting ready to go green here at Talladega for the remainder 50 laps. 10 laps remaining till the completion of stage number 2. So, it's Aiden Morgan up front, Brandon Davis on the high side in second, and Steven Johnson third, and Cody Gibson in fourth on that outside line, second row. So we will see who will be taking control here at the start, who will get the good push, and to start this off. So, with that said, getting ready to go racing here and get ready to go and see what can happen. We're excited here because 10 laps until the stage end, and then a 40-lap shootout to the finish. Pace car making the hard left turn into pit lane. Norman, Davis, your front row. Who's going to get the better start? Who's going to take the front off into turn 1? We will see at the line. Coming to the restart zone. Green flag in the air. We're underway. And Norman getting it. Brad Davis getting a great launch on the high side. Will it be enough to get around your leader of Aiden Norman in that in number 62? Brad Davis getting a push on the high side to see if he can catch up. Right now, it's Norman, Davis, Johnson, Gibson, your running order. And Aiden Norman jumps to the high side. And it is now Steven Johnson leading that low line. Aiden Norman thinks there's a push that can be given there. And Brad Davis jumps to the low line and says, no, sir, I don't want to push you. So, with that said, it is a battle now again. Brad Davis, Aiden Norman. Aiden Norman on the high side. Here comes Cody Gibson and Tanner Marr on the outside. Wow, that was a heck of a move. And Cody Gibson and Tanner Marr jump in front of Aiden here and are going. So your leader, Brandon Davis, in the number 2 car. Cody Gibson in second in the outside lane. And looks like some cars are jumping to the high side. Make for 3 wide racing. That would be the 27 of Mackay and the 28 car of... That's Mackay Rigby, and the 28 car is unknown right now. I can't say... Oh, Zimmerman. That's, yeah. Okay. I was unsure who that was. That's Brady Zoiler. Is that Zoiler or Zimmerman? Hold on. It gives me a different number over here on one screen. Let me look at this screen. It is the 28 of Brian Zimmerman. being counted for 10th. So, as they continue here, have a good race on hand here, folks, with 6 to go at the line to the stage end. So, we will see what is in store. And 6 cars jumping to the high line, and Tanner Barr joining them for 7. Tanner Barr jumping down the low middle with Kyle Wellman jumping in the middle. So your leader of that high line, Aiden Norman, trying to make that third line develop. Aiden Norman jumped to the bottom. It's not open. He goes back up. It is Brad Davis, Steven Johnson, and Aiden Norman, your 3 leaders of the 3 racing lines that have developed. And definitely interesting with only 5 laps to go at the line here to the stage end. Everybody's racing for those stage points right now. Get the bonus points. So Brad Davis with a huge lead in front of your pack with Max DeFlippy in tow behind him. And Black DeFlippy jumps to the high side to block and holds up Cody Gibson, but Mr. Steven Johnson jumps down to the low line and jumps behind Brad Davis, making Max DeFlippy the leader of the middle line. That high line still trying to develop there with Aiden Norman up top, leading that line. So Brad Davis still your leader in that low line, and we got, oh no, caution! The big one is occurring here at Talladega, coming close to the stage end. Wow, everybody is crashing. Let's go ahead and go back here and see what happened. So I seen the 27 car first. So let's go to the 27 car. That's the first car I seen going around. So let's see what we can find here. 27 of I is... Where is Mackay? There's Mackay. So here's the 27 car in the Premier Racing Setups, number 27, on the outside line behind Aiden Norman. And here comes number 4 of Tanner Barr. Tanner Barr in the number 4 car. Looks like, let's see if we can get better angle, see what happened there. So, looks like, here, let's slow that down course so I can see. Looks like they both just start sliding in each other's direction, and can't tell if it was Tanner. Yeah, Tanner Barr gives the tap, and the 20 car finishes it off. Tanner Barr gets caught up in it, goes to the outside, hits the 12. Kyle Wellman involved, the 33 involved. 33 involved, 25, 31. Oh, wow. Everybody's involved here. See if we can go to our blimp cam here and see this. Wow. So, wow, 31 coming in hot. Boom. Wow. So, wow. A huge mess for a lot of cars there. So, we'll see what happens here. Brad Davis still your leader after this. And we will see what happens. A lot of cars damaged in that one. A lot of cars are going to be using their fast repair before the 40-lap shootout. So this is going to be interesting. So, as we said here, a lot of cars were damaged in this one. So, yeah, like, wow, a lot of cars are in the pits after that one. So, we will see what happens here, folks. Giving it some time. Go ahead and shout out our partners. Thank you to Premier Racing Setups. Premier Racing Setups offers setups for anywhere from Class C to the NASCAR qualifying series. Any open race you're in, whether that's dirt oval, road courses, dirt off-road, they help you and they can get you to the front. Check out Premier Racing setups use code FEARLESS15. Your next order, save 50% off your next order at Premier Racing setups. Thank you to Juicy Spire Studios. If you need any 2D, 3D, video, animation, videos, graphics of any type, check out Juicy Spire Studios. When you're considering your next buy, they can help you with quality designs and in a quick production capacity. Check out Juicy Spider Studios today for all your needs when it comes to anything regarding that. So, as we continue here, I'm going to continue to thank our partners. Thank you to Goose's Route Can Shop, the official paint booth of Fearless Broadcasting Network. If you are in need of a paint scheme of any type, check out Goose with Fearless Broadcasting. Goose is one of our broadcasters here, does a lot of good series. Get with Goose, and he can get you a good paint at quality done right and a great cost. Thank you to Puffy Swag Shop. If you are interested in custom merchandise or Fearless Broadcasting merchandise, check out Puffy's Swag Shop today. Puffy Swag Shop, owned and operated by Jacob Schofit, and he is here to help serve you with quality in mind and comfort in mind. Jacob will do you right, make you something unique to what you want, or something pre-made, and get it to you the right way. Thank you to Charity Cup League. If you're looking for a NASCAR league that's all about giving back and supporting others and racing for a cause, check out the Charity Cup League. Charity Cup League here to support others by racing for a cause. Drivers will enter into the field by giving a donation, and the winner of the race will choose where that donation money goes at the conclusion of the race, benefiting whatever cause they care most about. Charity Cup Series is a non-profit organization here to support others by racing for a cause. Check out the Charity Cup League when you're next thinking of a league to drive for and supporting a cause. Thank you to Rock Bottom Racing. If you're looking for good racing team that offers great support, check out Rock Bottom Racing, as well as check out Fearless Motorsports, owned and operated by Ethan Farless, the owner and operator of Fearless Broadcasting Network. If you're looking to hone your skills and be a part of a team that works on improving others and improving as a group, check out Fearless Motorsports as well. Well, getting ready to come to the green flag with only one lap to go for the stage in. I'm not sure if they're gonna just call it good here, or if they're actually gonna race to the stage end. So we will see. I'm not sure. I'm not in the loop. So I'm not sure. Getting ready to take your green flag. Pace truck base hard left turn into pit lane. We're getting ready to go for well, I'm not sure. Possibly one lap, possibly 41. We'll see. Here we go, taking the green flag. Brad Davis getting a good launch on the bottom. Steven Johnson getting a good launch on the top. Steven Johnson getting some help quickly, and Mac the Flippy helping Brad Davis. It's a two-car shootout. A four-car shootout for that top spot. With one lap to go here in the stage. We're not sure if it's going to end or if it's just going to continue. We're not involved in the race director chat, so we'll see here. And here comes more help for both lines. See who gets there first. Steven Johnson on the top spot. Steven Johnson getting help from Cody Gibson. Cody Gibson is the number 77. And here comes Steven Johnson to block Brad Davis on the bottom. Brad Davis going to try to pass, and Steven Johnson's blocking too. Wow, aggressive blocks are being done here. It is still anybody's race. Let's see if the stage end here, or if it is going to be a caution is out. So that's a stage end. They're racing for one lap, and Brad Davis takes that. Brad Davis, your stage winner. So let's get them all slowed down here and see what happens. Brad Davis taking the stage win in that one. So, we'll see what happens here. You know, let's see here. So, everybody's slowing up here. Getting ready to calm down. Here comes the pace truck coming in hot. So, we will see. Number 86 of Delano. I don't know where he came from, but he's up there. I think he's going back, though. Yeah, he's going back. So, Brad Davis gonna take that. So, I'm not sure if Brad Davis is available. If he's talking to people. So, we will see here. We will see. So... Brad Davis gonna take that. I think I'm gonna hold off on pulling him into the booth just because, you know, they need this time to focus and stuff and get ready for pit stops. So we'll let him make his pit stop and we'll see here. You know, I'm actually really impressed. I said Steven Johnson possibly couldn't make it to the stage end, but he did without pitting. So very impressive result there from Steven Johnson there. So props to you, Mr. Number 95, and ending on a high note, getting second place for that driver in the number 95. So we will see here what happens. It's like a couple people staying out, and Brad Davis possibly winning the race off of pit road. So that is going to do that. So while we're under caution here, let me see now that pit stops are done. Let me see if I can pull Brad Davis. And I don't know if I have. So let's see if I have this. We'll see. Hey, Brad Davis, is Chris in the booth? You got me?
I got you, man.
Hey, Brad, great job on the stage win here. You know, good to. How's it feel to get that stage win after coming so close to the first one?
It feels good, man. I love these restrictor plates. Just keep the right foot down and hope for the best.
Absolutely. What did you think there when Steven Johnson came on your outside there for a second and had to make a quick decision there? What was that like?
Well, I knew he was screwed because he didn't have anybody pushing him. So once I went to the outside of him, I knew I'd beat him to the line.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on your stage win. Wish you best of luck in this last 40-lap shootout.
Thank you, sir. I hope to talk to you in 40 laps.
Yes, sir. That's Brad Davis, number 2, your stage winner. So we'll see if we see him back up here in 40 laps. So Cody, is not Cody Underwood. Who is that? Cameron Underwood. Cameron Underwood in the number 70 is your leader with Mr. Noah Belleville in second. Both of these gentlemen did not pit for this stage break. It looks like they pitted on lap 37. So they are 4 laps. 4 laps older tires and 4 laps older fuel. So we'll see here, which, I mean, really doesn't mean much because that 40 laps, that 40, they only ran really 1 lap of green flag racing. So we'll see what happens here. It's definitely going to be an interesting race here coming to the line. And so we will definitely see here. So getting ready to go here. Let's our leader looks to be blinking a little bit. That being the number 70. Oh, that was Noah Belleville. That's who was winning. So Cameron Underwood, your leader. Cameron getting ready to take the green flag here. What is the remainder 40 laps here at the Superspeedway of Talladega? So let us see what is going to happen here, folks. You got two cars that pitted last on lap 37 and a field of hungry hippos that just came off the pit road. Let's see what's going to happen. So, your number 70 car, your leader in the camo car, getting ready to go, and that 41 car is blinking pretty heavily. So we will see what happens here first. We've already seen some blinking take someone out of the rate, take someone out early, and have them use their free repair. So we will see. And it looks like Steven Johnson doesn't want to be anywhere near that blinking car. Coming to the restart zone. Steven Johnson, here we go. We're underway here as we take the green flag. And Cameron Underwood with a very good launch. And Steven Johnson making that quick left turn into the inside lane as soon as the gap opened. After oh, wow! Wow! Very quick caution happened there. What just happened there? Wow, cars are getting stacked up, and I've seen the 66 of Ted Gamble Jr. go around, so let's go ahead and check him out. That happened quick. Let's see what happened here. Ted Gamble Jr. on the high side in the number 66 white and blue. Mackay Rigby in the number 27 red and black Premier Racing Setups car. Let's see what happened here. Ted evidently thought he was clear, and he was not. Ted was not clear, and unfortunately goes around, sends Mackay into the wall, into the car, into the number 16, and more cars are involved. So let's see who's all involved in this one. I'm gonna get chopper cam here. Better chopper cam, maybe? Or okay, so here's this. So, oh wow, Cody Gibson actually getting tagged by the 7 of the 7 car of Tommy Withers, trying to avoid that, and Cody Gibson gets tagged here, as you see. And he goes around, and then looks like the 25 tags the 54. The 54 involved in an incident earlier today. 25 tags the 54. 25 saves it from going into the wall of 54. Spins around, and the 22, who is Dirk Christensen, gets spun around too, actually. I'm not sure if he got spun around or if he just locked up the brakes. Nope, he got hit. Yep, 22 unfortunately getting hit by the 12 car, looks like it. So unfortunately, and Warren Cook, who was just involved in the incident before the stage end, also got involved in this one. So unfortunately, Warren Cook does not have another quick repair, ladies and gentlemen. So he's going to be in the pits for a while. So let's go back here. Your leader Cameron Underwood in the number 70, staying out of trouble. A lot of cars in the pits. Now we'll definitely see what happens here. Aiden Norman choosing to stay out, but a lot of cars in that pit lane, and we will see what happens here, because definitely interesting. Wesley Barnhill looks like his race ended early as well, so we will see what is in store. Just I guess this is what happened at Talladega. This is Talladega for you, everybody. We've had 2 big ones so far, so we will see here what happened. So, we will see what happens here. So, 5 laps completed of the 40 remaining laps. So we are down to 35 laps remaining at the stripe, so it'll be 34. So, definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Hunter Foyce looks like he was involved in that one, still sitting in the pits. He's coming out now. Mackay Rigby involved in an incident earlier also, before the stage end. So his quick repair is gone. So he's waiting on the repairs. Warren Cook also involved in the incident earlier, so his repairs are done. He's waiting on repairs. So, you know, sometimes you just can't avoid the incidents here at the Talladega Superspeedway. Kyle Wellman into the pits, Brian Cook into the pits. So we will see what happens there as the lights are off on the pace truck, and they're restacking the field. So we will see what happens here, as this is your 7th caution of the night. 2 cautions were provided without incident for stage ends, so 5 incident cautions tonight for this race so far. 26 cars on the lead lap still. The remainder 31. Remaining 31. The remainders of 6 that are not on the lead lap, that being Noah Belleville, Mackay Rigby, Dirk Frischman, Warren Cook, and Wesley Barnhill, are, I believe, one lap down for Noah Belleville and Mackay Rigby, and the rest are 2 laps down. So, hate to see it for those drivers. And here we go. Aiden Norman falling back a little bit. Here he comes back up to the leader. We will see what is in store. Noah Belleville was actually your outside pole sitter when we took the green flag to get back going for this 40-lap shootout, so unfortunately he is in the pits. So coming to the green flag, pace truck making the hard left turn into pit lane, and here we go, getting ready to go racing. Pace cars enter the pits. It is Cameron Underwood showing us the way here on the inside, Aiden Norman on the outside, getting ready to go green. Green flag in the air. Cameron Underwood getting on the accelerator, and Aiden Norman getting some help from the 33 of Markowski. And we will see here what happens. Oh, let's go ahead and go blimp cam because I don't want to miss any more action. But while we're doing that, we're going to see 33 laps to go in stage 3 to end this race. So, Aiden Norman getting the push here from the 33 of Markowski, Dale Markowski. Dale Markowski is labeled as 76, but is in the 33 paint scheme. So, let that be. So, 33 is 76 on our scoreboard. So, you're aware, so you're not confused. 70 of Cameron Underwood, still leading that low line. Being pushed by the 28 of Ryan Zimmerman. See what happens here in this one. Brad Davis, your last stage winner, back there in 10th position. And Cody, gosh, okay. 77 of Cody Gibson in 16th position. Trying to get back up to the front. Cody Gibson involved in that last incident. So see what room they can make up. As it is Aiden Norman showing the way here for our race so far. 49 laps completed, 31 to go. Aiden Norman still making that high side work with the number 33 and number 86. So we will see here what's in store. So if you were unfamiliar, Brad Davis is actually your second place points runner. So at the start of this race, he was 18 points behind back to Puffy. Well, that stage win definitely helped him a little bit with some bonus points. So we will see if he can make his way back up to the front. A lot of bump draft in here. See what can be figured out. Aiden Norman still up front in that number 62 K&N performance car. While your leader of the inside line of Cameron Underwood falling back to the 6th position. And here comes some cars jump to the bottom, that being the 86 of Ian Menzies and the 70 of the 43 and 76 and 86 of Noah Delano. Oh, sorry, I lost track there. So Brad Davis still slowly creeping his way back up here, trying to make his room. And here comes Noah Delano on the inside of your leader Aiden Norman. See if he can make a move. Brad Davis possibly just waiting for an opening in the inside line, possibly jump down. We don't know yet. He stayed up there this whole time. So we will see if We'll see if Aiden holds on to it, or if Mr. Noah Delano, takes it over. That highline working very efficiently for Aiden Norman, having a great pusher behind him of the 33 of Dylan Markowski, and Noah Delano getting a good pusher from the 43 of Ian. And I think the high line can just keep connected better right now is the issue. The low line's a little gapped out. Can't keep the bumper, can't keep contact, can't keep together, and that high line just can do that better. So, as I said, is Aiden Norman in your top spot, still showing the way here. So we will see what happens here. Cameron Underwood jumped up to that high line. And Brad Davis, your second place points winner and last stage 2 winner, up to the bottom. See what he can get done on the low line. So he's got the 86 of Noah Delano and the 43. And here comes the 6th car of Zane Rahman on the bottom, trying to get a push from that Brad Davis. See if they can get that low line working. Still, your leader, Aiden Norman, in the 62, trying to making that high line work very well for him. So, this high line is able to connect better and keep constant flow of the draft and constant pushing going. Brad Davis getting up to the bumper of the 6. The 6 doesn't look like they're getting going very well. So, Brad Davis telling the 6, hey, go up to the top, jump in line, let me go. And Brad Davis, unfortunately, caught behind the 6 and just can't go nowhere. As they fall back more, and here comes Cody. Here comes the number 77, Cody Gibson, involved in that last incident in the 6th position. And he's just gonna stay up there. And whoa, we got contact back here, and whoa, on the wall, and wow. Let's go ahead and rewind that because that was wild. So, wow, in the fence and everything. So Ian, number 43, Ian Menzies. So looks like 4-car. If we go to the 4-car on the chopper cam and slow it down here. Back this up a little more. So the 4-car on that high line, on that middle groove, and rewind that. I want to say, yeah, the 4-car unfortunately comes down onto the 45 car. 45 car Patrick Allen, and Patrick Allen gets into Ian, and 45 car has nowhere to go into Ian, and Ian goes for a wild ride here. 28 has nowhere to go, gets caught, slams the rear bumper of Tanner Marr. And 43, wow, riding the wall there, and the 87 of Patrick. I believe that's Patrick, the 78 car. I believe that is Ryan. No, who is the 78 car? Let's see. 87. That's actually 87. That's Kevin Page in the 87. Oh, wow, what a wild ride there for the 43, and Tanner Marr getting some last-minute hits. Unfortunate there, indeed, for those drivers. So let's go ahead and get back on this camera. Mackay Rigby out of the pits. Probably going to be the lucky dog. So Mackay Rigby going to be able to get a lap back. I believe Mackay's only down by... No, Mackay's down by multiple laps. I'm sorry. Mackay down by multiple laps. I'm sorry. So Mackay Rigby going to be the lucky dog, getting 1 lap back. And here they come, coming to the pits. So we're going to the pits here. Aiden Norman. Everybody's following Aiden here. Go. Who is the first car not to jump to the pit? It looks like it's going to be Kevin Page. Kevin Page already jumped to the pits. So Aiden Norman, everybody's going to be jumping to the pits here. Aiden Norman, quick stop and go, and is out first. And looks like Brad Davis is possibly taking some tires here. Yeah, Brad Davis taking some tires here. A little longer stop for him. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens for Brad Davis. You know, a lot of these guys just did a splash and go, but Brad Davis stayed, got a fresh set of tires, and we'll see here. So with that said, we're going to go side-by-side action. We'll be right back after these messages.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Real quick, people stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
GC Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
We are back. Thank you to our partners that support Fearless Broadcasting. We're back here with 23 laps remaining, 22 when we hit the line. Out front, Aiden Norman, your pole sitter. Dale Markowski in that second place. On the outside, Cody Gibson, involved in the incident before this one, back up to third. And Cameron Underwood in that fourth position. Max DeFlippy and Tommy Withers, your third row. So we're getting ready to go back green flag action here. Had Mr. Tanner Morris stop by broadcast, said 4 wide 20s plus will never understand. Brother, that's Talladega for you. You're at Talladega, unfortunately. Nobody knows why they're doing that. But hey, unfortunately, I don't think you're able to continue. But thanks for checking us out, and I don't know if you're still racing, but no, you are not. Doesn't look like it, man. But hey, you had a good run. So we're back underway here at Talladega with Aiden Norman up front. Aiden Norman in that top spot. On the high side, and here comes Cody Gibson on the bottom. Possibly going for a run at your leader with help from Tommy Withers in the number 7. Cameron Underwood in the number 70. Getting some help from Max DeFlippy, who is pushing him along. Aiden Norman and Cameron Underwood jumping. Aiden Norman and Dale Markowski jump to the bottom. Cameron Underwood getting a little loose, and the 54 car of Brandon Pfeiffer in the middle. Middle lane starting to develop here. See what they can do here. And Aiden Norman and Dale Markowski jump into the high lane. And Brad Davis also jumped to that high lane. See what they can get done. Cameron Underwood getting a little push, upsets his car a little bit. And here comes Brad Davis to the high line behind Aiden Norman and Dale Markowski. And Cody Gibson and Tommy Withers on that bottom line with the 6 car of Zayn Rahman behind him. So, Brad Davis, so it is a good battle here. Brad Davis falling back a little bit, not getting much help, so that is going to leave the gap open here. So, Brad Davis trying to catch back up to Mr. Aiden Norman and Dale Markowski, and here comes the 95 of Steven Johnson to fill in the gap and jump in line here. Aiden Norman back to that top spot with the 33 in line and 95 and 2 behind them. So we will see here. Everybody is good on fuel, I believe. So it is no longer a fuel strategy game. It is simply a game to the finish. We'll see what happens here with 19 to go at the line. So Aiden Norman still up front. Dale Markowski in second. Steven Johnson pushing for third. Battling with Cody Gibson on the bottom. Brandon Davis battling the 7 of Tommy Withers for 5th. And nice push here is going to boost that high line all the way up to Max DeFlippy into 5th. Oh, Brad Davis gives a huge push to Steven Johnson, he holds on to it. Impressive work by Steven Johnson there to hold on when getting that massive push. And here comes another one. Is he prepared for it? He is that time. A massive push coming, massive shove coming in from Brad Davis, and we got a battle for your lead. Steven Johnson on the low line, Brad Davis on the low line, Aiden Norman and Dale Murkowski on the high side. So we will see who benefits out of this. Steven Johnson getting a huge push still from Brad Davis. So we will see what happens. Who's it going to be at the line? It's going to be Aiden Norman still taking that at the line. So we will see here what happens. Caution is out. Caution is out. Kevin Page went off the track. Oh, here we go. We got Kevin Page and the 86 of Noah Delano. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to tell I need my chopper cam for this. So Kevin Page right here, the 87, middle 3 wide, possibly 4 wide. Kevin Page just gets loose and slides up the racetrack into the number 86 of Noah Delano, and 86 of Noah Delano tags the 3 of Hunter Rogers and goes into Cameron Underwood in the number 70. And they're all around, and wow, look how close that miss was for the 43 of Ian there. Wow. Wow. That was impressive there, and I don't know who else got involved in that, so we will see here. But we'll see who all goes to the pits. Looks like Hunter Rogers, Warren Cook is still in the pits. Like here going Kevin Rogers, Cameron Underwood, Kevin Page, Hunter Rogers, Cameron Underwood all go to the pits. So we will see. Hunter Rogers took the tow truck to the pits. The rest of them drove there. So we will see here. This is your 9th caution. 7th caution with incident. 9th, including 2 stage cautions. So what happens here? So currently sitting at 63 laps completed, 17 laps remain. Coming across the stripes, we will be at 64 laps completed and 16 laps remaining. So we will see what happens here. Hey folks, thank you all for checking out the broadcast. Currently got 9 people watching right now. Thank you all for watching. Go ahead and tell us who you're cheering for while you're watching. What's exciting you about this race? You know, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you to all our partners that support this broadcast. Our partners are as follow: Premier Racing Setup Shop, Premier Racing Setups. You can check out Premier Racing Setups at premierracingsetups.com using code Fearless15 and save 50% off your next order with Premier Racing Setups. Premier Racing Setups, a proud partner of the Fearless Broadcasting Network. Premier Racing Setups can help you for anywhere in iRacing, league races to private sectors to official races, starting with an official race in the C class to a eNASCAR Coca-Cola Series qualifier. Premier Racing Setups can get you there, and Steven Johnson winning the race off pit road. So thank you, Premier Racing Setups, for your support. Goose Spider Studios needed a 2D, 3D animations, videos, pictures, B-roll footage, hero cards, anything. Check out Juicy Spider Studios, as they can help you get what you need with great artists that are there to do what your mind can think of. Check out Juicy Spider Studios today. Thank you to Goose's Rattle Can Shop. Goose Rattle Can Shop, the official paint booth of the Fearless Broadcasting Network. I can speak today, that's Grace. If you're needing quality paint done at a reasonable price, check out Goose's Rattle Can Shop today for all your iRacing paint needs. Any car, any paint, he can get it done for you. Thank you to Puffy Swag Shop, looking for custom merchandise or merchandise of one of your favorite Fearless Broadcasting drivers. Check out Puffy's Swag Shop, owned and operated by our very own Jacob Showfit, nicknamed Puffy. He can help you get what you need with quality and comfort in mind. Check out Puffy's swag shop today for all your custom merchandise needs. And thank you to the Rock Bottom Racing and the Charity Cup League. Charity Cup Series, if you're looking for a league that is all about supporting others and racing for a cause, check out the Charity Cup Series. Charity Cup Series, here to provide to you, here to support others by racing for a cause. All drivers will pay an entry fee into a pot, and the winner, each racer fighting for their own cause, and the winner of the race will determine what the entry pot goes towards what cause. So check out Charity Cup Series if you're looking for a Cup Series, a league that is all about helping others and racing for a cause. Thank you to Fearless Motorsports. Fearless Motorsports, the one of the teams that is operated by Fearless Racing Network and Fearless Enterprise, owned by Ethan Farless, the owner and operator of Fearless Broadcasting Network. If you're interested in looking into it, join our community Discord and find out more. So as we get stacked up here, ready to go for 15 more laps, 14 when we take the green flag, we will get ready to go. So it is Steven Johnson on the inside, Aiden Norman on the high side, Dale Markowski on the inside in the second row, Brad Davis on the high side in the second row. So one thing I want to point out, your second place driver Brad Davis and your fifth place driver Max DeFlippy are 1 and 2 in points. Max DeFlippy in first, Brad Davis in second. So it'd be interesting here to see what happens. Could Brad Davis, anything can happen here at Talladega with only 14 laps to go. Everybody's good on fuel. Everybody's good on tires. We're getting ready to go green here for the remainder 14 laps here at Talladega Superspeedway. This is the Friday Night O'Reilly Series. Going out of 4. Making the exit of turn 4 here. Getting pace truck, getting ready to make the hard left turn into pit lane. Making that hard left turn into pit lane. The field is in control by your leader of Steven Johnson. Steven Johnson getting ready to take the charge. Aiden Norman in second. Steven Johnson a little bit ahead. Aiden Norman trying to get the jump. Steven Johnson gets going. Aiden Norman gets ruined. Aiden Norman getting a huge pump push from Brad Davis in the number 2 car. And Aiden Norman going to take that lead early. So, Aiden Norman to the high top spot early, but can he stay there? Here comes Steven Johnson on the low line. Brad Davis pushing Aiden Norman to the on the high side. Aiden Norman still being pushed by the 2 car. Brad Davis would possibly looking at the high line there, but he stays in line. So Brad Davis giving a push to Aiden Norman here, and Dale Markowski giving a push to Steven Johnson. It's a battle here, ladies and gentlemen, as we're coming to the trial. Aiden Norman up front as of right now. And Tony Withers getting pushed out of line there. Tony Withers comes down on the 54, and they are spraying around, and caution's probably going to come out. Caution has not come out yet. There it is. Wow. We've seen that develop in our own eyes. So I already know who to go back to. Yeah, I've seen that. So let's go to the number 7 car of Tommy Withers. So put a TV camera number 1 here. So Tommy Withers, so 54 car of Brandon T. Fiver on behind him, makes a jump to the inside and closes the gap. And behind Brandon Davis, Tommy Withers out of line at this point, needs to find a way back. And here, and Tommy Withers. So Tommy Withers stayed relatively high. And possibly comes down. Yes, he does. So Tommy Withers comes down on the 54 car, Brandon Viber, and they go around into the wall. And the 12 car taps the rear end of the 7, going down into the 18, and the 18 tags Cody Gibson, and they all start colliding, going back here to the 54. 54 back here, and looks like the 18 tags Cody Gibson there, and the 49 has nowhere to go, tags the 54, and 89 trying to avoid tags the 49, and it looks like there's nowhere to go. Unfortunate there for those drivers. It is still Steven Johnson up front. There you see the 27 of Mackay Rigby trying to get back another lap, I believe. Unless it's him. I can't tell. That's a weird game. Ian's back here. Technically, Ian's still racing, so Ian possibly getting that lucky dog. Instead of Mackay, we'll see. Ian jumping to the pits or staying out. Ian is coming to the pits. So, Mackay looks like Mackay's gonna get that lucky dog spot. Still multiple laps down here. Mackay sitting, I believe, 64. Across the line. 65. So, still 4 laps down at this time. So, we will see what's in store for this race. When we come across the stripes next time by, it'll be 10 laps remaining. So we will see what is going to happen here. So, it is still anybody's race. It's still anybody's game. So, we will see what happens here. Lights are still on the pace truck. And we'll be right back with one last side-by-side before we finish this race. We'll be right back.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Real quick, people stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
All right, we're back here live at Talladega Superspeedway, getting ready to take the green flag for the final 9 laps of this race here, with Aiden Norman, Steven Johnson still up front, Aiden Norman second, Dale Murkowski in third, and Brad Davis in fourth for your first 2 rows. So here we go, pace truck making a hard left turn into pit lane. Is this going to be the last caution? Or have we yet to see the big one? Let's find out with 9 laps to go when we take the green flag. Green flag in the air. We're underway. Back again here at Talladega. Aiden Norman not getting a good launch. Steven Johnson getting a good launch. Here, let's see what's in store. Aiden Norman falling back a little bit here. Now getting picked up by Brad Davis on the high side. Here comes Aiden Norman and Brad Davis on the high side, getting a good run going. Possibly to push in front of Steven Johnson. Brad Davis giving the bumper to Aiden Norman. And here is Mr. Jared Hart in the 25, giving a push to Brad Davis. So you got 2 Fords and a Chevy on the outside, and 3 Chevys on the inside. And Brad Davis into the inside line with a nice, clean move to the inside line, might I say. Try to take your lead away from Aiden Norman, and he does. Aiden Norman, victim. Well, Aiden Norman gets the lead taken by Brad Davis, and Brad Davis up front. And Brad Davis being pushed by Steven Johnson. Steven Johnson was in the lead for a while there, and see what Steven Johnson comes up with. And there is no help anywhere in sight for Brad Davis and Steven Johnson, as help is far away. And here Brad Davis, and no, the gap closes too quick. So Brad Davis doesn't have help until the 20 car of Brady Zoller gets up there. So Brad Davis, Brady Zoller, they connect finally, but is it too long of a wait? Steven Johnson back out front with Dale Murkowski pushing him and Aiden Norman pushing him. This is going to get interesting, folks, as we have 7 laps to go here. Brad Davis side drafting a little bit off of the 18 car of Riley Wright. Riley Wright involved in a couple incidents tonight, but good to see it back up in the mix of things. So we will see what happens here, folks. Caution is out. Caution is out for some reason. I believe it is Kyle Wellman. It is. So what happened here? Oh, wow. A lot happened here. Oh, who should I look at? Oh, bump cam, actually. Oh, wow. It happened up here with Ted Gamble. So Ted Gamble Jr. in the number 66. Get a good camera on him. And here is Mackay Rigby. Unfortunately, Mackay Rigby getting a run on Ted Gamble, moving to the inside. And Ted, I don't know if they touched, actually, if that was a netcode cause. So let's see here. Let's get on the left rear of Ted Gamble Jr. here and see. They've got No, they definitely touched. So, riding here on the left rear of Ted Gamble Jr.'s car. Here, what happened? They definitely touched. But let's go back out here into the chopper cam and see who's at fault. Or if I can determine who's at fault. Looks like the 27 gets a little loose, possibly? Or Ted goes down, one of the two. They're both moving down. I think they both moved down and just weren't expecting. Wow, look at that. Brad Davis. Wow, look at that. Brad Davis right here in the number 2 car. And his... Wow. Brad Davis in the number 2 car. As you see here, Ted Gamble Jr.'s nose is definitely gets the right door of Brad Davis's car. And, wow, how that did mess up his race, I have no clue. But you see that, and Ted unfortunately falls back some more. And into the 35. And the 28 goes down in front of Cody Gibson. Cody Gibson avoids it. 35 gets involved. The 25 gets involved. 25 makes by, and yeah. That's Talladega for you. Let's go ahead and go back here to your leader of Steven Johnson. Steven Johnson, your leader with only 4 laps remaining when we get to the stripes. So we will see what happens here, folks, with 4 laps remaining. So definitely going to be an interesting one. As currently looking at it, there's a lot of cars that have fallen to 1 lap down. Ted Gamble Jr. in the 19th position, the last car on the lead lap, if he can get out of the pits in time. So we will see if Ted Gamble Jr. is able to get out of the pits before they come around to take the 1 to go. This is your 11th caution, 9th caution with cause. So we will see here what happens. So Ted Gamble Jr. still in the pits, so possibly going to go a lap down to your lead pack, and that will put Kyle Wellman as your last car on the lead lap if Ted Gamble cannot make it out, and it does not look like he is going to at this point. So Ted Gamble Jr. is going to go a lap down and make Kyle Wellman your last car on the lead lap. Oh, Ted made it out, and he made it out before, and Ian, it looks like, no, Ian's still a lap down. So Ted Gamble Jr. makes it out before the leaders get to him. Impressive work by Ted there, staying on the lead lap. So now we're ready to go green flag racing with 4 laps remaining. There'll be 3 laps remaining when we take the green flag, and the gloves are off now, boys. It is anybody's game. Anybody from the position of 1st to 19th can win this. And we do have green-white checkers. Oh, I do want to be clear with that. So, I believe the rule, if I remember right, if I pull this up right, I believe the rule for this series is see? What does it say? See here. Racing pages right there. Black flags, constant. Birds, black flags. Pit lane. Racing. So I'm not sure. But I'm not sure how many green white checkers they're getting. It does not say. So figure this out. I'm not seeing anything anyways. So I'm not sure how many cautions green white checkers we're getting. But coming across the stripe, pace truck making the hard left turn is Steven Johnson in control of this thing for hopefully the final time. We will see here as the sun starts to come down on the beautiful Talladega Speedway in Lincoln, Alabama. Green flag underway. Steven Johnson getting a good launch off the bottom. And we will see what happens here. Hayden Norman and Brad Davis on the bottom. Your one and two qualified cars, and they are seeing if they can make it around. And whoa, Hayden Norman goes to below the yellow line. He comes back in line though, and here comes a high side push from Riley Wright to Dale Markowski. Riley Wright involved in an early incident of this race, but like I said, it is anybody's race. The gloves are off here at Talladega. So let us see here what happens here. We're gonna go blimp cam action for this. As you see, cars are starting to fall back a little bit, packs starting to dissipate, and Brad Davis falling back fast. That pack did not stay up there, and we'll see what happens. Cars moving along, moving and grooving, and it is a 70 car Cameron Underwood on that bottom with no help. And here we go. They're pushing Max to Flippy, and they're wrecking in the back.
Yellow flag is out.
Wrecking in the back here, folks. And wow. Let's go ahead and rewind this back and see what happened here. Okay. So we see the 25 and the 54. Is that Brad Davis? It is. Oh, wow. Checkup, go wrong. So go ahead here. Look at Max to Flippy here. And let's go ahead and look at this from the chopper camera. So Max to Flippy in the number 12 car here. Looks like a checkup. Hold on. Looks like a checkup gone wrong. The 6 car checking up. 6 car checking up, it looks like. And the 77 checks up. Max to Flippy checks up. And Steven Johnson, oh wow, just happens behind them. So, let's go to Steven Johnson here. Steven Johnson got checked, gets loose off the checkup and gets tagged in the left rear, and goes around, and wow. So Steven Johnson gets tagged in the left rear, goes backwards, and let's see who else we got. 25 car of Jared Parks is here. 95 goes into the 54, goes into the 25, 95 goes into the 2. They stay going. 28 car gets involved, that being Brian Zimmerman. And 86 gets turned by 86. 27 has nowhere to go, turns to 86. And yeah, wow. Wow indeed. So, going back here, this is going to be a green-white checker. First green-white checker of the night. So, we will... So, if you're unfamiliar how green-white checkers work, green-white checkers are a very simple process. So, green-white checkers are a very simple process here. So, they will take the green flag. They will go around once. They will take the white flag. They will go around again. Once they hit the halfway point of the racetrack, the race is over no matter what. So, I will show you where the halfway point is on the racetrack. as you look here with your leader of Dale Markowski in the 30 Cheerios car. Good car. A recreation of Clint Boyer's RCR's Stroganoff Cheerios car. So the cars have to continue under green all the way, and I will pause it when the halfway point is, and you'll actually see a line, I believe, if I remember right. You'll see a line on this track. So right here. So right here is the halfway point of the racetrack. So they have to make it basically about right here. So they have to make all the way there under white, and once they make it there, it's no going back. Whatever happens after that is the way the cards are dealt, and the race ends no matter what. Checkered and caution come out at the same time. So we will see here. Currently, 80 laps have officially been completed now, so we are past our 80 lap scheduled ending point. So we will see what happens. So, getting ready to go. Riley Wright in the Dale Markowski in the 76 is going to be your first place. The 18 of Riley Wright is going to be your second place. The 20 of Brady Zoller is going to be your third place. The 6 of Zane Rahman going to be your fourth place. 5th, Max DeFlippy in the 12th car. And 6, Cody Gibson in the number 77. Cody Gibson, been a name we've been talking about a lot tonight. Your winner of stage number 1. See if he's got anything, or could any of these cars still on the same lap pull something off? We will see here, as there are currently still 18 cars, I believe, on the green flag. But we will see here. Yes, I believe it's 18. Yes, it is still 18. Ted Gamble Jr., your final car on the lead lap. So as we get ready to go green here, again, Dale Markowski in your leader. He controls the restart. Riley Wright beside him. Brady Zoller in the 20, and on the second row inside, and Zane Rahman on the outside in the number 6. So they gotta make it to that line right there, that white line. Sorry if you just heard the mic button. So that line right there, that line is the halfway point. So if they make it to that line under white, anything goes. So we will see here. We will see what happens here, folks. I hope you're ready. This is going to be exciting. Getting ready to go racing here. So, pace truck coming into the front straightaway, making the hard left turn into pit lane right about now. It is all in the hands of Dale Markowski. The track is getting dark. The sun is starting to go down. It's go time here at Talladega Superspeedway. Dale Markowski in control of this restart. Riley Wright on the outside. Dale Markowski gets going with a good start, but here comes Riley Wright in the 18 on the outside. Brady Zoller makes it to the bumper of Dale Markowski, and Dale Markowski goes to the outside early on the cover. Riley Wright. Now it's a battle between Dale Markowski and Brady Zoller. So we will see what happens here. It's still anybody's race. Aiden Norman in the 62, taking advantage of that early start on the high side. See what he can get done. And here comes the 20 car of Brady Zoller getting loose there, and they still stay going. Go ahead, go blimp cam, see what happens. White flag in the air, up into the stripes. It's official. White flag in the air. 1 to go here for the Friday Night O'Reilly series. It is anybody's race here, and they got to make it to the halfway point. So we will see if they do or not. It's still Dale Murkowski on the middle, on the high side, blocking the 6 car of Zane Rahman. And here comes a push from on the high side from Kyle Wellman and Cody. Oh my gosh, Cody Gibson on the high side. They've made the halfway point. Anything happens here, and there goes somebody around. Who's going to take the checkered flag? They're racing to the checkered. It's anybody's race still. Anybody's race. I think Dale Murkowski's going to take this possibly. Let's go ahead and see. It's going to be... Is it going to be Dale Murkowski's going to win here? I think Dale Murkowski took that. I'm not sure. I think Dale Murkowski took that. Wow. Back to Flippy spinning in front. Wow, wow, wow. So, unofficial results here at the end of the night. Yes, it is official. Dale Murkowski is your winner with Max DeFlippy second and Kyle Wellman third. Wow, what a incredible finish there to end off your race. Wow. And Cody Gibson so close to capitalizing there. Wow. So, excuse me. Dale Murkowski gonna take the win there. Is he gonna burn it down? Let's see. Or are you just gonna call it a night? He might just call it a night. Gonna burn it down? Let's see here. Well, I think he's gonna burn it down. Yeah, he is. Here he is, burning it down. Give it up for your winner, Dale Murkowski, in the number 76. Did a little, there he goes. So while he gives the burnout, so let's go ahead and show you the stats of tonight's race. Go ahead and hide this. There is Dale Murkowski enjoying his victory. We'll let him burn it down here. Heck yeah, brother. And here we have it, your results. Dale Murkowski wins that. Max DeFlippy second. Kyle Wellman third. Hard Charger, Jared Parks in the 25. Most laps led by Aiden Norman in the 24. Warren Cook with the fastest lap. Aiden Norman took the pole position. Total laps was 84 laps. 14 different green flag lead change. 14 green flag lead changes. 7 different leaders. 12 cautions for a total of 35 laps. And your results as it goes through here. Let's see if we can pull. Let's see if we can. Oh, he just blew the motor, I think. I think he just blew the motor. Wow. Well, let's see if we can pull your winner of Dale Murkowski, your winner of tonight's race. See if we can find him. He'll Dale Murkowski in the 76. Dale, it's Chris in the booth. You got me. He is muted right now. We'll give him a second.
Oh, sorry. I was clicking something on my mouse there, but yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, brother. Congratulations on your win here at Talladega Superspeedway. Man, what an impressive finish all the way to the line. What were you thinking there on those closing laps with the cautions happening?
I was hoping just not to get wrecked, honestly. I had a couple of teammates, they're friends that invited me to join the league tonight, and it was pretty much I just wanted to help them out, and I've been in a position where I had to lead in the last couple of restarts there, and I just made the couple of right moves, and I think coming out of 4, I saw they were 4 wide behind me, and I knew they were going to be side drafting each other, so I knew I had a pretty good shot at that point. Yes, I know a couple guys in the chat said they weren't happy about a couple of our friends joining tonight. All I know is I was asked to join by a couple friends, and I had a good time. I appreciate it. I plan to be back at some point in the season, not next week because I got work, but I plan to come by a few more times, and not just for restricted plates, but I had a good time, and thanks to the league owners for letting us join tonight.
Absolutely, man. You're kind of a talking point. You kind of were in the back for a little bit, worked your way up slowly. What were you just kind of avoiding it, just hoping you could work your way up, or what was the strategy here tonight?
Yeah, I was just trying to avoid it. Any of the big wrecks. I was trying to stay in the latter half of the top 10, but I was really just trying to look for one of my friends or one of my teammates because you can get with a good group here, you can work together and you can find your way to the front a little bit. And there's like little tricks you can do with the air and everything that'll kind of help. I'm not an expert or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, but I was really just trying to find someone I knew I could work with well. And once I found that, I was able to kind of like push to the front and then just make a few good decisions from there. I felt bad coming out of one in that last lap. I had to ditch the one guy who kind of pushed me out to the lead there, but I saw a freight train coming on the bottom, and that was my only shot at getting the win. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, you started this race in 5th, up to 1st. Not a bad way to make a first impression here. Congratulations on your win. Is there anybody you gotta thank at this moment?
Yeah, I gotta thank Briley for inviting me here tonight. It was a last second decision. We were messing around in another thing, and you told me to hop in, so I gotta give him a shout out. And I'm probably gonna send this link to my family later, so I obviously gotta give him a shout out as well because they've been had some personal shit going on, but they've been pretty cool going with their support over the last few weeks. So I gotta give them a shout out as well. So, but thanks for having me, and I'm hoping to be back soon.
Absolutely, your winner, Dale, here for the win. Congratulations, sir. We hope to see you back here. We'll go ahead and put you back down there. All right, your winner, Dale. Let's hear from your second place car of Max DeFlippy here. I think he's available. Hey, Max, it's Chris in the booth. You got me.
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Hey, Max, second place, one position off from the win. Very close battle coming to the stripes, man. What did you need there at the end to possibly seal the deal and win this?
I don't even know. It's probably the most frustrating second place finish I've ever had. Just everyone, I don't know, dude. All the teammates were good. I mean, I kind of sold my teammate at the end there, coming off a 4 when I just bumped him out of the way. I feel bad about that, but I mean, everyone just needed to be more organized. Everyone was all over the place, myself included. It's just, we were all door slamming each other, 4 wide, all of it. I mean, it's just, I get we're going for the win, but we're not going to, you want to race it out to the line. You don't want to just wreck to the line. And doing what we did is just what causes all of that. But I mean, good race. We got good points all race. Had an epic save, one of the last crashes. Hope you guys saw that. But aside from that, yeah.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, it was a talking point all night tonight. The battle between you and Brad Davis. You two 1 and 2 in points. Brad Davis making an early impression here, winning stage 2, leading a lot of the first half of this race, and you were up there quite a bit, floating around the top 10 most of the night, and you were definitely a talking point. But man, what a great finish! I'm looking here at this replay, but you are by me looking at this, you were on the bottom there, pushing the 25 there of Jared Parks, actually get shoved below the line there. Great save there, but man, when you jump to that high line, was it were you hoping you could just make it to the checkers before the half? Were you hoping you get to the checkers after you get the halfway, or were you hoping there was a caution possibly?
Honestly, none of it. I was just trying to get my teammates up to the front, me up to the front. It's just, whenever everyone's bunching all together, just, we're all hitting each other. It's just nothing really you could do. And then whenever you get down to the bottom, when you're already like 3 or 4 wide, it's difficult, but feel bad for almost turning my teammate. Glad he saved it, but yeah, I was just honestly hoping just to get to the line or get one of our teammates to the line, just much spots as possible. Obviously, winning's in your mind, but when you're this close to the playoffs, you have to get every point.
Absolutely. Well, you still come home second place. Congratulations on that. You have anybody you want to thank at this time?
Yes, I want to thank all Pappy Racing. Brian, Pappy, Warren Cook, just Jared Parks, McCoy, all of them, PremierRacingSetups.com. Just all of them are awesome, man. Just really appreciate all the help.
Absolutely. Well, Max DeFlippy, your second place finisher here. Congratulations on your second place. We'll move you back down. All right. And let's see if we can find the number 9 of Kyle Wellman. I don't know. I don't see him in the channels. Online. Let's see if I can get Kyle Wellman here real quick. See if we can get Kyle Wellman here. I know I got some drivers in the waiting room. I do want to get your top 3 interviewed first. So let's see if I can get Kyle Wellman to join the waiting room real quick. We'll wait here to find out. There he is. Hey, Kyle, it's Chris in the booth. You got me?
Yes, I got you.
Hey, brother. Coming home with a 3rd place finish after an eventful night at Talladega Superspeedway. You know, you had some trouble early on tonight, but made up for it late in the end. You know, what do you feel like you needed there at the end to possibly come home with maybe the win or possibly 2nd place?
Well, me and Cody hooked up there at the end, and I was hoping we could get some help from behind. Someone got behind me and gave me a push, but then dropped to the middle, and that kind of killed our momentum. Then Cody went down to the middle, which is a good move on his part, and then I got a bump at the end that I was able to get alongside Cody and kind of pull him back. And I think if we just had a couple more cars on that 3rd lane, it would have been one heck of a finish, probably a photo finish there at the end.
Absolutely, man. I'm looking throughout this broadcast, and really, let's see where you even started at. You started mid-pack, Steve. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I think it was like 14th or something like that.
You started P11, so, I mean, moving up that many spots, you got caught up in a fray a little bit, but, that fast repair kind of kept you going and, got you going. I'm curious. I didn't ask any of the other drivers this, but I'm actually curious, if this race would have went green flag all the way for the last 40 laps of the stage, were you guys going to have to make a green flag pit stop? If so.
Oh, absolutely. We sit in the back, save most time. I could go about 19 and a half laps. So we would have had to save a little bit to make it to that 20 to 21 mark to make it on one stop.
Were you guys saving there at each stage end, or what was going on there?
I was, because it seemed like every time I got to the front, there's a wreck. So I just decided to stay in the back and kind of save and spend less time on pit road.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, congratulations on your 3rd place finish. A good way to come back after, last week was kind of ended early last week, if I remember right. So
honestly, I don't even remember. I think it did, but I can't remember.
Yeah, so good way to come back from that one. You got anybody you want to thank or anything like? Anybody you want to shout out?
I'll thank all the admins putting this on every week. I know we got some stuff to clean up. Been talking to Jared and stuff, trying to give my input, trying to get it cleaned up. Thank you for broadcasting. Great broadcast. Can't wait to go back and watch it here in a little bit.
Absolutely.
Thanks to the teammates I had tonight, Brian Zimmerman, Cody Gibson, Tanner Marr, Steven Johnson. We all did pretty good. They were running up front for a while. And then Tripods in the Wild, my photography company. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And everybody that's putting on the race every week. We're getting close to the playoffs, and I'm hoping I can make the cutoff line after missing a bunch of races.
Absolutely. Kyle Wellman, your 3rd place finisher, number 9. Congratulations on your finish. So looks like we have a driver in the waiting room and possibly two. I'm gonna pull. Hello, Zane. Chris in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Chris.
Hey, brother. So what is you were finishing up? You finished sixth tonight. Top contender at the top of the field for final half of the race. What do you feel like you needed really to finish that race there? And possibly get up there to a top three, maybe even the win.
To be honest, Chris, the only thing I really could have asked for was just for help, really. I mean, pretty much I kind of got left out to dry. Like I tried to get the 25 and the 12 to go with me on the outside of thing, but I guess they stayed committed to the inside, and yeah, everything went downhill from there, and we finished sixth through all that. So besides that, I'm really proud of my sixth team, especially for this Elements of Justice medal step number six. So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Well, a sixth place finish here is nothing to be ashamed of. Staying out of trouble, keeping your nose clean. That's a good race at Talladega for a lot of people. So a lot of people can't say the same. Congratulations on that. Is there anybody you want to shout out or anybody you want to say thank you to?
Well, yeah, of course. First of all, I want to thank Ace Attorney Elements of Justice for letting me run their characters on the cars I run. Really great fan series, great community, great team, all great people there. So yeah, please go support their series. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, congratulations on your sixth place finish, and I hope we'll see where you end up next week.
Yep, we'll work for it.
Absolutely. Zane Rahman, your sixth place finisher. And with that, folks, I say we're probably done here. So with that said, folks, that is going to be the end of our broadcast here. What an exciting race here for the Friday Night O'Reilly series. It was a great race all in all. A lot of cautions happened, but that's just Talladega. You can't. We had some big ones. We had some small ones. All in all, it all happened. So great performance here by the Friday Night O'Reilly series crew. And with that, that's going to end our broadcast here. I want to thank all of our fans tuned in to the broadcast, fans of the series, family, friends of the drivers in the series. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to our partners, Premier Racing Setups. You can check them out at premierracingsetups.com. Save 15% off your next order with Premier Racing Setups by using code FEARLESS15. Juicy Spider Studios, check them out for any 2D, 3D animation, videos, or graphic designs and images. They can do hero cards, anything you need. Check them out for all your needs at Juicy Spider Studios. Thank you to Goose's Rattle Can Shop for the official paint booth of the Fearless Broadcasting Network. Need a quality paint at a quality price? Check out Goose's Rattle Can Shop. Thank you to Puffy's Swag Shop. Need some custom merchandise or some Fearless Broadcasting driver merchandise? Check out Puffy's Swag Shop. Quality merchandise at a great price and with your design in mind. Check out Puffy's Swag Shop today. Thank you to Rock Bottom Racing, and thank you to the Charity Cup Series. Charity Cup Series, giving back to racing for a cause and giving back and leaving everything on the track. Thank you to the Charity Cup Series League. If you're looking for a league that's all about giving back, drivers enter into a race, enter into a pot, and the winner chooses where that pot goes chooses where that money goes to support their cause. So thank you to the Charity Cup Series for their support for the Fearless Broadcast. With all that said, folks, my name's Christopher Maxwell, and it was an honor to be here with you for the Friday Night O'Reilly series. Join us next week here for the Friday Night O'Reilly series as we take a trip to the lovely track of Texas Motor Speedway and go and to the Lone Star State. We'll be there on the date of May 1st. Meet us there. So May 1st, we'll be there at Texas Motor Speedway for 110 laps around the 1.5-mile track. And if you're still interested in looking at Fearless Broadcasting and listening to me possibly, I'll be back Monday with the Wild West Arkham Menard Monday with the Wild West Arkham Menard series, and also be back Tuesday with the Weeknight Warriors Sim series. I'll be co-broadcasting with Goose, and then Wednesday doing the Wild West Gen 4 series, Thursday doing the Black Diamond Racing series, and then Friday back here with the Friday O'Reilly series. Hope to see you all next week. You guys stay tuned. Have a great night. Have a blessed night, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye now. Have a great night.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Control.
And gentlemen, start your engines.
Calm out there. Nice and smooth. Let's get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.